Good evening and welcome to my channel Equity One. And it gives me immense pleasure to come back and talk to you regarding one of my favorite sectors, the IT, the information technology sectors, and why this sector is still being pursued as one of the most favorite sector among the investors. And you might be seeing that over a period of time, the IT sector has been losing jobs. They have been throwing out people right, center, and left. A lot of people have now been coming to the questioning factor that will the artificial intelligence, that is the AI, will it take over their jobs? So there's a lot of uncertainty that has been looming over this particular sector, but still it remains to be at the corner of the heart for many of the investors, one of the prime sector. They love it. They still want to invest money into it. They still believe that the IT sector is going to reap big rewards in the future. Now, why is this sector still being regarded as a primary sector, as a top-notch sector for investment? Now, if you're going to think about it, if you're going to understand the entire story behind it, the first thing that I've got to say about it is that the future is definitely going to be IT. Whether you're going to say that it's artificial intelligence or machine learning or probably any other technology, but without the advent of technology going forward, I don't see any other sector getting benefited. So definitely IT is going to hold the key position in terms of determining other sectors. It's going to change the shape of the future. So definitely remain invested in IT for sure, because it's going to give you big returns in the coming years. Point number two, which I would like to talk about, is that IT might find it difficult in terms of not being able to generate jobs at the current level. But nevertheless, IT has always churned out jobs, it has always come out with new ideas and given the scope for people to learn something new, which means IT is the primary sector that always gives up the skill up idea altogether. Now, people have started learning AI, machine learning languages, and other factors, which means IT is again going to open yet another sector within itself. So, jobs are going to come up in the near future. So, that's also another bright spot. And point number three, which I am very much interested to look upon, is that many companies today feel that IT is an uncertainty all about in terms of contracts. But let us look at this way. IT is able to actually shape the world with many new forms and formats, which means to say that IT is trying to come up with more innovative products. So there is definitely going to be better product offerings that are going to come in the coming years. With all that things coming in picture, I think IT sector is not one which is going to lose the steam. What it is going to do is that it's going to take the innovation probably to the next level, and that's where people are going to see that the boom again coming back. Now, we would have seen the results of Wipro or HCL, Infosys, TCS, which have been kick-started their earnings. They might not look very glorifying for us, very rosy for us, but nevertheless, don't lose the focus. Why? Because these companies are working behind in terms of creating, reshaping the future altogether. So, my piece of advice to all of you is that please stay invested. Please remain focused on the IT sector, because this is definitely going to be a game changer in the coming days. Thank you guys for joining me today for this wonderful session. I hope and believe that my tips and advice would help you to create a smart and a better portfolio. Thank you once again for joining me.